Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, I'm looking a little cray cray because I just got done finishing teaching a mommy and me yoga class at the park in Reno, and it was just so much fun. The moms got to get their moves in, and then we did it near a playground. So if the kids, the babies, did not want to participate and they wanted to go play on the playground, they were able to do that. So the class is just awesome. But I have a little story for you about sticking to what you want. And to be honest, sometimes when you're in those desperate vibes, it's hard to stick to what you want, and a lot of things will come flashing in your consciousness, and it's like glittery, but it's not exactly what you want, or you kind of settle for something less. And doing this principle, sticking to what you want, I I kind of wavered back and forth on this. Sometimes I stay true to it, sometimes I don't. But when I've stayed true to it, it's always worked out for me. Real life, true story. It's worked out for me regarding my husband, like getting married to the right person. I used to kind of like delete some preferences that I wanted because I felt like it was almost impossible to get everything I wanted in a person, but I did it. And um, when I did veer off that path, off the path of sticking to what I wanted, I always felt resentful, and a little bit of me felt unhappy and just not true to myself, and I always kind of felt off. So, with that being said, today's yoga class was an example of that. And one of the things to sticking to what you want is you actually have to make a decision and let the other things go. So, this is a most recent example that has happened. I used to work for a fitness studio, and I just moved here to Reno. So, I'm really just developing my following, but my track record as a yoga teacher has been 100%, maybe like 99.1%. Really good because I've taught for a long time and I care about my students. I used to have my own yoga studio. So I'm experienced. I know what I'm doing. I'm just not like some teeny bopper that just decided to do some yoga. I actually dropped some philosophy. I studied the philosophy myself. I do the yoga poses. I've been practicing for years, but going to a new city, I have to start over, right? Because nobody knows who I am. Nobody knows my experience. Nobody knows the yoga studios in San Francisco that I've taught at. So I've been taking these like random yoga jobs, and one of them happened to be at a fitness studio. And I've been teaching there since December. And what I wanted was a weekly yoga class. And starting from the bottom, I guess you start as a sub. So I started as a sub. Each time I showed up early, gave it my all, worked there since December. Now we're in June. And I was hoping something would transpire into a weekly class, given all my positive reviews and like asking students, hey, if there is any feedback, really tell me or write a review. And I love honest reviews because I always want to grow and get better, especially at my craft. So, with that being said, they never gave me a weekly class. And I don't know if it's like some administrative thing, some hierarchy thing, whatever the case, I don't know. I never got it. But they definitely gave me the sub position. And the sub position, you basically get the job when someone is sick, and then maybe you get it, and then it's like a last minute notice. So very disposable vibes and non-important employee type of vibes that I got from that. So you know and I also got in trouble for promoting my private yoga classes and sending emails out to the people that attended my class. So I will say that. And then maybe that was wrong of me. But at the end of the day, I knew that I was not a priority to them. So I didn't care. I was still going to promote my class anyway. And if they wanted my class, here's how I get it. Um, and I guess they didn't like that. And yeah, so I got slapped on the hand for that. But in my head, I was like, I don't care because you don't care about me. I don't care about you. So um, I was scheduled to sub this Saturday. And because they commented about me promoting my yoga class, that they weren't cool with it. So I was like, I don't like that. And then I kind of got a bad taste, and I was like, okay, I'm not really down for the sub thing, because I'm just very subpar, sub. Um, so I was like, okay, quit. So I was like, I texted her and I was like, hey, I quit, because I've been working there for so long and I didn't get a weekly spot, and I'm not a brand new teacher. I'm a very seasoned person, and you guys don't care about me. I don't care about you. So, you know, some of the advice that I got was, why don't you just like keep it in the back pocket? You teach when you want. If it aligns, you do it. But to me, I was like, no, because I'm still in the down position. I'm not really respected and they don't really care about me. So why would I keep them around, is what my mindset was. And while I did entertain keeping them in my back pocket, just subbing when they had space for me, I decided I'm just going to cut this off. I'm going to cut this off. So I quit. And then the weird thing happened. And I also want to say I wasn't getting paid much. I was getting paid like pennies, like $20 an hour. You can't even, you driving there, it costs $20. You know what I mean? Like, it was $20. There was no benefit. I couldn't promote my class. There was no benefit besides the $20. So I was like, okay, I'm done with that. And the minute I was done with that, the moms and the babies signed up for my mom's class in the park. And it was really crazy, because once I closed that door, that really was not what I was wanting, but I just kind of kept it around. I was like, just keeping it around just to have it. But once I closed the door, I had space. And once this is not, you're going to think I'm a little cuckoo, but once the universe saw that space, that empty space, the class that I really actually wanted to do on my own as an entrepreneur, that class filled. I got 2 moms wanting to do that class, and they were willing to pay, I think 20% more than what I was making working for this other studio who didn't care about me. So my point and the moral of the story is that when you cut out the things that you do not want, you actually make space for the things that you do want. Okay. And it may take time. Like, I had this class on my schedule to do this class for like 2 weeks. Nobody signed up. But the day I quit, 2 moms signed up. That's crazy, right? And just like with, and I'll use a dating example. And this is what I've seen, like, going on with my friends. They like to keep their exes as friends. I don't know why you would do that. It's over, unless they're benefiting you, like they're helping you out do something, then I get it. But get rid of them so you can make space for the actual love that you want and that you deserve. So I have witnessed this time and time again in my life, but I never really reflected on it or noticed what happened, or like really deeply thought about it, until I started to read philosophy books, and all these other like self-help books. And it's so true, because the minute I got rid of that BS sub, like, I am not a priority BS, I actually got to teach the class that I actually wanted, and to grow my business, and to be fairly compensated. That's all I have to say about that. I hope this helps you out. So if you are feeling kind of like weird about something, and you're like kind of hanging on to it because you're not sure like the thing that you actually want is coming, girl, it is. Okay? And stop being so desperate, and stop holding on to the stuff and people that are subpar. Let the people go, let that job go to somebody who actually, that's what they actually want. Okay? And commit to what you want, and show up for that thing, and only show up for that thing. Don't show up for some BS small time S word. Anyways, that is my, what do you call it? I don't know. What do you call it? Like morale talk, your hyphy talk for the day.